Welcome friends, welcome to GK Pandit ji, and today we are going to learn about cell. So this is very interesting topic to your point of view of your exam. So cell was used to refer to this teeny unit of life. So this is the basic thing, and see this image, okay. Uh, This cells was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Remember this uh, time period? British scientist named Robert Hooke. Uh, Hooke was one of the earliest scientists to study living things under the microscope. Okay, study living things under microscope, and his microscope is very simple. Okay, microscope is very simple, and microscope was they were not very strong, very simple, and but Hooke was still able to make important discovery when he looked at a thin slice of cork. Okay, under microscope, he was surprised to see, looked at a honeycomb. Okay, looked at honeycomb. Remember this things, honeycomb. Look at honeycomb, and Hooke made the drawing in the honeycomb, uh, uh, like this drawing of honeycomb, like this. Okay, so Hooke made the drawing in figure. You saw this, not like this, but this is a example. Soon after Robert Hooke discovered cells and cork, the another scientist, Anton van uh, Leeuwenhoek, from Holland. Okay, van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, from Holland, made the other important discovery using this another microscope. And his microscope, he made this microscope. It's also simple. Okay, simple lenses, and it have some simple lenses. He was so good at that time. His microscope was more powerful than other microscope, so of his days. Okay, so remember this point. In fact, the Leeuwenhoek microscope was almost as strong as modern light microscope. Okay, so uh, remember this point. Okay, using his microscope, Leeuwenhoek was first person to observe the human cells and bacteria. Okay, human cells and bacteria, human cell and bacteria. This is the first discovery, start from uh, this period, bacteria. So he also uh, saw the human cell and bacteria cell. So this is the point. And another important point here I also want to discuss here: the cell is a structural unit of life with various shapes and size. So uh, here we are going to discuss about shapes and size. The size of the cells range uh, from 0.5 micrometer micrometers to 100 meters to, okay, to 100 meters, micrometers to 100 micrometers. Okay, 100 micrometers. So remember this point. Okay, the mycoplasma Golgi gallisepticum, mycoplasma gallisepticum, this is a bacteria. Okay, micro, I'm just using red color here. I'm going to use this red color. I'm just rubbing this out. uh, micro micro remember this point. Questions may be occur from here. Gallisepticum, Microplasma gallisepticum. So this is a bacteria, parasitic bacteria. Let's say parasitic bacteria. Okay, bacteria. This is the smallest uh, cells. Smallest cells. I just want to write here the smallest is known as organism. The size is 0.2 to 0.2 to 0.3. So this is micrometers. So capable of independent growth and reproductions. This also remember this point. Okay, the largest cell, all we know, the largest cell here we're going to discuss. The largest cell is egg of ostrich. We all know the largest cell, ostrich egg, ostrich egg, ostrich egg. Okay, and this is maybe 15 centimeter to 18 centimeter, so large. Okay, long and wide, long and wide. So this is the largest and this is the smallest. I'm going to write down here SM and LAR LA. Remember these 2 points is very important in your examinations. And RBC size is also found roughly 5 RBC size is red blood corpuscles. The size also found roughly 5 micrometer, 5 micrometer. So always keep in mind, remember this points is also important. Okay, and one things I'm going just clear this canvas, and I want to discuss over here the cerebellum. This is the largest cell. This is the smallest cell. Sorry, smallest cell. Cannoli, cerebellum cannoli is the smallest cells in human body. So in human body, sorry, human body. So that between 4 micrometer to 4 micrometer meter to 4.5 micrometer, 4.5 micrometer. This is also you should remember. So now we are discussing about cell. So go to the another point. Let's discuss now. Here we are going to discuss about cell. So what is cell? The first question is the cells is a basic structural and functional unit of all living organism. Okay, so this is the basic thing. And here what is living organism and the type of a living organism here. And see, I'm just going to color this. Please let me color this things living organism. This I just want to label this things can be divided. This divided into two things. This is eukaryotic and prokaryotic. As we all know, that's eukaryotic cell and of just this prokaryotic. Okay, now you can understand these things, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay, so now here this multicellular, okay, or organism, and this is the unicellular organisms. Those are the basic things, and just remember this two things. And these organisms are made up either simple cell here, and this is a complex cell. Okay, so remember this two things. Here it is complex, it is simple. Okay, now complex, this is the structure, and you can clearly see here the cell wall. Okay, this DNA constructions, and all we know that what is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid continued within a nucleus. Okay, so what you see here, this round shape circle, this nuclear. Okay, I will discuss about this, and here there is a simple things. This is DNA floating, freely floating here. Okay, DNA freely floating in cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm. Now you can understand the divisions, and there's two divisions here. Just I'm going to draw something. Okay, just have a nucleus and no nucleus. There's a basic two difference you should remember. Now come to this point here. I'm just going to give you example. Okay, so example here, the typical plant cell, okay, and the typical animal cell. Okay, so just color these two things, and let me color these two things. It's a very important for understanding purpose. So now this is the, let me draw this things I'm going to discuss over here. Now this is actually nucleus in drawing, and this is the typical plant cell. You can see this. You can just let me draw this one, and you can practice with me. Okay, just red patches over here. This is actually the floating things here. This is nucleus, and this is nucleus, and this one is mitochondria. Sorry, I need mitochondria. So here this one and this one as a cell membrane. Okay, and cell membrane is protecting the everything. This is ribosome. Okay, ribosomes, this thing, then this thing is cytoplasm. Okay, now remember this thing, cytoplasm. And now this blank space is permanent large vacuole. This blank space is vacuole space. Okay, and chloroplast. This is a very important in plant cell. Chloroplast. Okay, cell wall cellulose. This cell wall cellulose. And example over here, this simple cell bacteria. Thank you folks. Also bacteria cells. Okay, so remember this one, simple form of the cell you can found in bacteria cell. Here I'm going to draw a bacteria cell. See this bacteria cell, and this is a very simple, you can clearly see this. This is a plasmid and DNA, chromosomal DNA, and here some flagellum and ribosome. Here cytoplasm, here cell membrane. Okay, the cell membrane and the cell wall. Just I'm going to rub this, things is not necessary. Polysaccharide and proteins. Okay, the cell wall proteins. Now here the subcellular structure. Okay, subcellular structure. I'm going to write over here subcellular structures. Just some cellular structures are common to animal and plant. Okay, animal and plant and bacterial cells. Okay, now other can only be found in plant or bacterial cells. Okay, so this point is, do you get this point? And this is a prokaryotic cells are much, this just give me this much prokaryotic cells. I'm just going to color here. Prokaryotic cells are much smaller than eukaryotic, sorry, it's simple spelling mistake, eukaryotic cells. So this point is always remember, this prokaryotic cells are much smaller than eukaryotic cells. So this is the point you should remember here. So remember these things properly. Now let me draw the cell structure. Please draw with me. You can practice with me properly. This is let me draw the cell structure. Draw, first of all, draw circles, and this is dot, and this is, and I will discuss all of this point wise. Don't worry about this, just first draw this thing, draw this and write dot here. Okay, this drawing is very important in biology. When you are reading biology, drawing is very important. So practice drawing, it will definitely give you numbers and for the better understanding. So I'm just going to color over here. This says green. Because of this page is one layer, so definitely it's become hazy. But when you are going to draw in a page, use a sketch pen, uh, lighter sketch pen, which is give you a better result. Okay, uh, or you can use the copier marker. It will give you a better result for the blending. Okay, color blending, it looks very good. So you can use copier marker or use sketch pen for practice. So I can see this drawing, how you can draw the cell structure, the basic cell structure. So over here, and this drawing is a little bit of hazy because this is one layer. Okay, so just let me draw this first, and I will explain this one by one. Uh, so this is the drawing, just finished. Okay, now the point over here, this is ribosome. Okay, and this is lysosome, and this is endoplasmic endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, this is very important. I will discuss it's over here in topic wise. Mitochondrium, and this is a Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. Somebody calls the Golgi body, and there's Golgi apparatus, cytoplasms, and this is nucleus. This nucleus, and just the just going to discuss, this is nuclear envelope. So this is nuclear envelope, and this one is nucleus, sorry, and this is the cell membrane. Cell membrane is very important, and why this is important, and another topic I will discuss. Okay, for protecting the inside part of the cells. This is the digestive wax. Somebody call the digestive wax or suicide wax. This lysosomes is very important. Always remember these things. What is called digestive wax in cells? This is lysosome, digestive wax or suicidal wax. Okay, so this is actually animal cells. This is actually animal cell. So keep this, and now I'm going to draw a another cell structure, and please comment me uh, about this cell structure. Comment in the description box. Comments will inspire us. Okay, and this is the large vacuole, you can remember, and this things is, just let me draw this things, and just I'm just sketching this things, this vacuole part. This is actually animal cell. Okay, so you are right, this is actually animal cells. Okay, so red, here it is green, and just color, make me color over here. This is What color should is this? This is yellow dotted. Make some yellow dotted. Make some red yellow, and this one I will discuss point wise. This is, and draw like this. It will definitely not time killing. It will give you a more number in your exam and better understanding. So just sketch this gap, this white gap. Just sketch this with green. Okay, so I'm just sketching this thing. Just let me draw. I will discuss point wise. Now this is the thing. Now this is the cell membrane. This is cell membrane, and this is cytoplasm. And this is the chloroplast. Chloroplast is very important in plant cell. And why important? Because with the help of this chloroplast, plant can make their own food. Okay, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this is I will discuss in later in this video. What is rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum? That is mitochondria, and mitochondria is a powerhouse of cell. All we know about this. There is a ribosome, and this large vacuole. You can see this large vacuole point out over here, the nucleus, and this is just let me write down nuclear membrane. So, and this is smooth ear. Okay, what is rough here and what is smooth ear? I'm just going to discuss in this video topic. So ear, endoplasmic reticulum is, and this is very important, endoplasmic reticulums. This is channels and network. For what is the functions of endoplasmic reticulum? This is channels and network for transport. Actually it is for the used for the transporting purpose. So okay, the ear is large network of membrane, bound tube shapes, and seats. It's looks like long line. Okay, long line. Okay, line long tubules and round shapes. It's also lamp cells and outlines. There is a shape descriptions of shape of endoplasmic reticulum. So that is, there are two types of ear, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Two types of, one is rough endoplasmic reticulum, one is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and another is, why rough? This is also called RER, and another is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is ER. The two type of endoplasmic reticulum, rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so always remember this. There is a ER has particles called ribosomes attached to its surface. So see this picture, you will clearly understand why it is called rough and why it is called smooth. This is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, smooth ear. Okay, and now I'm drawing over here the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and why it is called rough? Just say ribosome particle attach. So this black dot, and just creating over here this rough here. Okay, so come to the point. So I'm just color this thing. Now this is cell wall. Okay, the inside of cell wall is cell membrane, and this is Golgi body or Golgi apparatus. Golgi body or Golgi apparatus. So don't confuse Golgi apparatus and Golgi body as the same things. Now in this part we are going to discuss make a drawing about another cell. This is the yeast or single celled micro organism. Okay, so just let me draw this cell membrane. This is cell membrane. Okay, and this is, I'm just going to point out, just let me draw first, that will easy for me. This is mitochondria. And what is mitochondria? The work of mitochondria is nothing, it is a powerhouse of cell. It's okay, and this is nucleus, and simple, this is the simple diagram. Cytoplasms, the cell membrane, mitochondria, cell wall, and the nucleus. Okay, so this is the yeast are used to make wine. We all know this yeast is make for wine. So just I'm going to draw another cell structure, and this is actually, see, this is file things. This is very simple, and just fill up this thing, fill these things with green color, and this is blue, sky blue. We have this green color and the sky blue color. And now just I'm going to point out the cell membrane. We all know the cell membrane here, and this is the cellular DNA. Okay, DNA molecules. DNA full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. Always remember this. Cytoplasm, and this is cell wall. Okay, so this is actually bacterial cell. This is actually bacterial cell. This is actually a bit difference to plant and animal cells and yeast cells. Okay, so always remember this. This is very important. Okay, don't name says nucleus, have nucleus in over here, and circular molecule of DNA. Don't have nucleus. This is a and which float, and this is the circular molecular DNA with deoxyribonucleus which float around the cytoplasms. So don't mitochondria, don't have mitochondria over here. So thank you very much for watching this video tutorial, and in my next class I will discuss the cell structure one by one topic. What is mitochondria, the work of mitochondria, the centriole, cell wall, what is cell wall. So stick with this channel, please subscribe and hit like button for more inspirations. It will really give us inspiration. So thank you very much for watching this video. Till then, bye bye.